Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be comparing the EVGA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti superclocked and the EVGA GTX 1050 Ti 2GB superclocked. If you enjoy the content and want to support the channel directly, there's a link to the Patreon page down in the description. So I'll be using the exact same graphic settings for both GPUs. The 1050 has half the VRAM, so I'll have to lower textures. This will apply to the 1050 Ti as well. On some games like Hitman, even the lowest textures weren't enough to stay below 2GB of VRAM usage, but most games still play fine with a couple of stutters in those cases when it goes over the 2GB limit. Also remember that the 1050 4GB only exists on laptops. You won't find a 2GB 1050 Ti or a 4GB 1050 non-Ti. For desktop PCs, you'll only find GTX 1050 Ti's with 4GB of VRAM and 2GB 1050 non-Ti's. I only wanted to clarify that in case you didn't know. I used a Ryzen 3 1200 processor overclocked to 3.9 GHz. I use this since on games it's a little ahead of the G4560 once overclocked. Of course that depends on the game, but the point here is to make a more realistic scenario. I don't expect someone to put an i7 on a Ryzen 7 CPU with these GPUs. So a $110 CPU or lower makes more sense, in my opinion. So if you use this Ryzen 3 chip or a G4560 or whatever, something of that range, the results should be very similar. But I cranked up the settings to try and keep the GPUs at 99%, so we can see the differences more clearly. This is my own testing and I made this video so you can see the difference between each GPU. So with this and other people's videos, you can make your own opinion on what card to get. So I'll give you my opinion now and let the video speak by itself. I tested 14 games and on most of them the performance difference between the cards is very small. The biggest difference here is the VRAM amount. On the 1050 Ti this allows us to use higher texture quality. So for example on Batman, Hitman, Hellblade, Battlefield 1, Rainbow Six Siege, Assassin's Creed Unity, all that kind of stuff, games that use a lot of VRAM. If you don't mind lowering texture quality, a 1050 2GB should be enough for you. But it's impossible to know for how long 2GB of VRAM will be enough. A ton of games are going open world, and that usually leads us to more VRAM usage. Maps get bigger and bigger and they keep adding details on games, and that will make the VRAM usage requirement higher, unfortunately. Personally, I will get the 1050 Ti over the 1050 2GB if possible. I personally really hate the low texture quality that new games force you to use if you don't have a GPU with more than 2GB of VRAM. But again, that's my opinion, yours will vary, so this video should help you on your research to see which one to buy. But anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video, thanks for watching and see you next time.
barber salon can give you the hairstyle of your dreams.
Hey, swada, 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 swada! Swing, swada!
Synth-free shopping, right here.
Chemi Care cares about you. All your
My
medicinal
God.
needs.
God.
Best at the club with me tonight.
Hello. Hey.
If you'll excuse me, Congressman, urgent matter. Do enjoy your evening.
That's you, over there. I need you by the stage now. Straighten that dress. Ready, girl?
exist anymore. Just give him back.
She will die. You will die.
No lollygagging.
Day like any other.
Ah! What?
How could you?
Disappeared. By killing? Or we done a runner?
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their homes shall burn alongside him or her.
Take it easy.
You, head down to the old radio. Get the generator working. We need to get one last transmission out, and let the other settlements know what's coming. I'll do what I can. You two, I need eyes out.
I need more wood for the fire.
They needed most of the lumber to repair the guard towers. We'll have to make do with what we have.
Jacob said he'd come.
Lara, I'm sorry if Sophia was less than welcoming.
I understand. I'm just glad you were there to vouch for me.
My people have spent decades fighting outsiders. It's not an easy habit to break. See if you can lend a hand with the preparations. A little hard work would go a long way towards building trust.
I'll see what I can do. They will likely come from the air. Jacob is assembling fighters in the upper village to draw their attention there.